You may have questions about Hawaii. Many Americans do. After all, Hawaii is quite far from mainland United States, about 2,390 miles from the west coast. That's almost the distance between New York and Los Angeles, about 2,450 miles. So perhaps it should be no surprise that at least one high-ranking federal official thinks of Hawaii as a distant island. Here are some answers to questions about Hawaii. Can you drive to Hawaii? Of course not. It is an archipelago in the Pacific Ocean. There are 8 main islands: Hawaii Island, Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Molokai, Kahului, and Niihau. Is Hawaii a state? Yes. An independent kingdom that traded with Europe after the arrival of Captain James Cook in 1778. Hawaii was annexed in 1898 by the United States several years after foreign residents, including 162 American Marines, overthrew Queen Lilwokalani. The first Hawaii statehood bill was introduced in Congress in 1921, followed by the introduction of at least 48 more over the years. The New York Times wrote in 1959. Congressional fact-finding junkets had been popular for many decades. As a result of the statehood issue, the Times said, Hawaii contends that it is the most thoroughly investigated community under the American flag. Hawaii finally became the 50th state on Aug. 21, 1959, under President Eisenhower. Does anyone live there? Yes. About 1.36 million people minus more than 10 other states. It has more land area than Connecticut and, including water, more total area than New Jersey or Massachusetts, among others. Oahu is the most populated island, with more than 953,000 people in 2010, according to the latest census data. The state capital, Honolulu, is located there. It claims to be the most diverse state, based on the 2010 census. More than 60% of Hawaii's people are Asian. The Filipino population overtook the Japanese population to become the largest Asian group in the state in 2010. In 2014, there were nearly 370,000 Hawaiian residents described by the census as Native Hawaiian, or other Pacific Islanders. About 20% of the population can trace ancestry to the original population, a Pew study found. Did anything important ever happen there? On Deck 7, 1941. A date which will live in infamy. President Roosevelt informed the nation. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack on Pearl Harbor on Oahu brought the United States into World War I, leading to America's rise as the preeminent global superpower for decades to come. So, yes. What drives the economy? For centuries, sugarcane was Hawaii's major export crop. The production of it, and the selling of it, shaped the island's history and economics for 200 years. But, the last working sugar mill produced its final harvest in 2016. These days, the island chain's economics are mostly shaped by the tourism and defense industries. Pearl Harbor remains an active military installation and is the headquarters of the U.S. Pacific Command. Average household income ranked No. 5 in the nation, at $63,030 per year, in 2010. What are Hawaii's cultural contributions? Its rich culture of dance and music include the unique foot and arm movements of the hula dance, the ukulele and variations on the guitar, such as the slack key method. The state's traditional musicians included Eddie Kamei, who expanded the ukulele playbook and helped lead a resurgence of traditional Hawaiian music and culture. He died in January. Another beloved figure was the musician Israel Kamikoiwu'ul, known as Is. He died in 1997, before his cover of Over the Rainbow became a worldwide hit and a Hawaiian standard. The television show Hawaii Five-0 was popular for a dozen years before going off the air in 1980. A reboot from 2011 to 2015 brought fame to Keo Wilford, a Hawaiian actor. Hawaii was also the setting for The Descendants, which was nominated for 4 Academy Awards and won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay in 2012. The 2016 Disney animated movie Mona featured the voice of a young Hawaiian-born Auli'i Cravalho, 16, in the lead role. What's all this about spam? A Vice article in 2016 called the canned pork product both a blessing and a curse to Hawaii cuisine. According to Hormel, Hawaii eats 7 million cans of spam each year. There's even an annual Spam Jam food festival. Last year, 25,000 people attended. Is Hawaii ever in the news? Hawaii was, of course, home to Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States. He vacationed there, and state officials were called upon to produce his birth certificate to disprove the false conspiracy theories that he had not been born in America. More recently, a federal district court judge in Hawaii has blocked the Trump administration from carrying out its ban on travel from parts of the Muslim world. Attorney General Jeff Sessions drew a rebuke from the state's 2 senators and others this week when he told a talk show host, "I really am amazed that a judge sitting on an island in the Pacific can issue an order that stops the President of the United States from what appears to be clearly his statutory and constitutional power." Mr. Sessions told CNN on Friday that he had no regrets but intended no disrespect.